Okay, what is the difference between on-premise and cloud solutions, and what are all the different Fusion environment releases, and what is the latest version of it, and different cloud offerings, and overview, HCM cloud overview, and different modules that we are going to cover in these sessions or in this course. And next, what are the different benefits that we have when we adopt the Fusion solutions? Okay, and why we need to go for techlets, why not others? So you can see the benefits over there, and move to the next slide. So you might see, we can everywhere we can see that, so like we have different applications. Let's say we used to hear like PeopleSoft is good for HRMS, and JD Edwards is for real estate procurement and financials, but Oracle e-business suite they'll say best for financials, as well as CRM for Siebel, and different reporting tools, among them Hyperion is best one they'll say. So what Oracle has done is, they have acquired all these companies, they have acquired all these softwares, and what they have made is they made a fusion kind of software. So what they have done is, PeopleSoft is good for HRMS. So they have acquired all the features of PeopleSoft and they made a HCM, as well JD Edwards and CRM. And if you see financials, if you have already hands-on experience in Oracle financials, it almost looks like similar in Fusion. If you have hands-on experience in PeopleSoft, it almost looks like PeopleSoft. If you look at it, Fusion HCM means they have acquired all best properties of the applications and they made a different application. Okay, so that's how this fusion came into the picture. So otherwise, what people used to see say is like, okay, Oracle is good for financials, but HRMS some features were not there like that. But now in Fusion, all the best features were there in HCM. So that is why we used to call Fusion as a best among all the applications. Okay, so that's how they came. Fusion came into the picture. And coming to the next slide, on-premise and cloud. So what is the difference? So with these days, we generally even interviews and people used to ask like, okay, have you worked on on-premise or have you worked on cloud? So generally on-premise is like, for example, let's say I bought the Fusion product. So I'm going to implement Fusion for my company. So what I will do is, I will install server, I'll maintain data, everything in my company only, in my premises. Okay, that's what called on-premise. And cloud is like, we will outsource this server maintenance, data center maintenance to the other company. Like let's say, you might have got questions like, okay, if there is latest release, how they are going to handle, if there are some patches needs to apply, how they are going to handle. I'll give you one example. In cloud, what happens is, for example, I bought the product, but my server and my data center will be maintained by Oracle. Let's say I have given outsource to Oracle. So Oracle will maintain my server and my data center. So they will say like, for example, now latest release is 12. Let's say it is going to release in August. So they will say like, okay, August we are going to release R12. Are you going to apply patch? So we will just intimate them. Okay, August 15th, please upgrade my test instance to 12. And September 15th, please upgrade my production instance to 12. So they will upgrade it. We don't need to worry about upgrades. We don't need to worry about patches. We just need to give guidance to the Oracle. So they will handle our server details. They will handle our data center details. So they will maintain it. So what is the use? These days, most of the US companies, they were taking cloud because all the server maintenance and data center maintenance will be taken care by the outsourced company. And we used to access our system as usual, and we used to our transactions, and we will do setups according to our business requirements. Everything is as usual, but we will not have the headache of server maintenance, data center maintenance, all that stuff. Okay, and still, yes, I do accept there are some companies who still prefers on premises. So benefit of cloud is like, generally to maintain server, they have to have the best bandwidth, they have to have the storage and electricity, space, and everything. They have to take care of all these things. But if they outsource these to other companies, they don't need to worry about all these details. They just need to accept the access the browser, and then they have to work according to their business requirements, and they can do their transactions as usual. Okay, this is what the difference between on-premise and cloud. Clear? Any questions on this?
Hey, hi, Swapna. This is Vinod.
Mhm.
Yeah, on cloud, are we going to get a database access? I got it completely what you're saying about the data servers and the data center. That is fine. So, are we going to get the database access?
No, it's again on premise. You will get the database access. Again, in cloud, if you want to get the database access, is altogether different. But generally, they will not give database access. But what you will do is it is already integrated with the BI, OBIEE, and BI intelligence. So you can access the data, and there are some subject areas. So you can access data through that like a database only. And some server details also you can access. But if you need any specific things, you have to request Oracle. It's again depends on the license and the agreement that how the client has agreed upon with the client Oracle. Okay.
Okay, so in this case, if we have any customizations, then
Mhm.
have to go back to Oracle again for each and every customizations, right?
Not required, Vinod. I'll tell you the best features in Oracle Fusion is like it's everything is inbuilt. Like if you want to do any customizations, there are application composers, there are personalizations you can do directly and directly apply it. You have the sandbox kind of one thing is there. Okay, so what it will do is it's nothing but you will create one sandbox. Whatever you do changes, you will do it and publish it if you want it. So you no need to go for Oracle for any customizations. You can directly do it provides all the features and flexibility to do customizations in the system. No need to go to till Oracle. And even if you want to see the data also directly if it is integrated with OBIE, right? So you can directly go to the reporting tools, and if you query with certain data, it will give you all the details. Like for example, if you want to see person data, there is a person subject area. You just need to go and click on it, drags what are all the columns you need. Predefined columns were there. So let's say if you want to see employee name, employee number, and employee designation, you can just drag those columns and then see the data what is there in that. It's as usual like a database. So for simple and small details also, you need no need to go to till Oracle. It has provided all the flexibility to do within the within your instance itself. It has given features like application composer, it has given features like sandbox, and it has given features like personalizations. All these details were there, so you can directly do it in your own system. Okay, is it
Yeah,
answers
got it.
your question?
Yeah, means I completely got it. But using this managed sandboxes, we can only do a small personalizations. That's what I heard when we are going for a big customizations. Like we are going to uh, if you want to customize any
Mhm.
major thing, we need to rely on Oracle. That's what I heard, and even I'm not sure what exactly is going to happen.
Uh,
Yeah, you.
that that's what we know.
Yes.
There are a personalized kind of one feature is there, and sandbox feature is there, application composer feature is there. So we will use these three for different purposes. Let's say sandbox, if you want to just make small changes like label changes or page changes, or if you want to incorporate create a new page altogether, or if you want to add a field, if you want to delete a field, or if you want to do some validations on it, these things you can do it through sandbox, right? That's what you will do the customizations. And if you want to create, if you can able to create the page also here. Okay. And if you go to personalize, there you can see the source code. Okay, those code changes also you can do it. If you want to go for complete Oracle, means it's altogether a complete major customizations, then only, like if you want to change the seeded things, then you might need to go for it, but not for all these simple things. Generally in real time what you will do and all, you can incorporate all these things within your system itself.
Yes, got it. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, maximum things, and almost to 75 to 80% things you can incorporate in your system itself. No need to go to till Oracle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I heard in cloud we have some categories like public cloud, hybrid cloud, right? Private cloud.
Hmm.
So yeah, can you elaborate it on hybrid cloud? How we are going to manage that? that?
Okay. See, in cloud also, cloud offerings also, we have so many things like SaaS, PaaS, even iOS, all this stuff for there. So only general terminology we can see, like uh, you might have heard about SaaS, PaaS, and all, right? Software as a service, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. What they will do is For example, let's say, yeah, if you want to access some URL, or companies, they don't want to spend so much on it. So what they will do is, third person will be there. So they will outsource the software. So you will pay some amount to them, and you will access the software, and you will utilize it for monthly basis. You will pay them. Whenever you don't pay, they'll cut the access. And similarly, they will prepare the software and all, and they will give these flexibility to other users. That is pass. Again, infrastructure is, it's again cloud. All these things are different in cloud only. So it will come in different ways, like, based on how your company is how your company want to access the instance. Generally, all these things will come under cloud only.
Yeah.
Okay. It's completely depends on the company's requirements, how they wanted to have the access, how they wanted to get the license, or how they wanted to use the product. So based on that, for example, let's say who wanted to, how to say, normal, other than normal software company, if they are in big into the world, like selling, sales, and all these purposes, okay, they will go for different options, because it should be a public one altogether.
Yeah, got
Okay,
it.
can I move to the next slide, or any other questions? Okay, so far these are the releases we have in Fusion Cloud, and the latest version is R12, and we are going to have sessions on latest version R12 only. Okay, release 12. So what they will do is, when we start with release 2, we don't have so many features, but release 5 onwards, yeah, we have come up with so many features. And these days 8, 9, 10, 11, they have upgraded to so much features, like, almost we can incorporate each and everything in the instance itself. It's almost stabilized, and it has attracting so many customers, these features. Okay, so release 12 is so good. Actually, we are going to see so many features on it. Okay, we are going to have sessions and classes on these demos on release 12 only. And moving to the next slide, so what are all different offerings we have in the cloud is financial management and human capital management, supply chain management, project portfolio management, procurement, and customer relationship management. So these are the different offerings we have in the Fusion Cloud. And among them, human capital management, we have core HR, global payroll, and total compensation, workforce management, talent management, workforce service deliveries. And in this, we have small modules. I'm going to explain you briefly, like, what are all different modules we have in core HR itself, and what are all modules we have in talent management itself, like that. Okay, so next, move to the next slide. This is coming to the Oracle Fusion Human Capital Management. In this, we will divide into sections. Let's say workforce deployment. In this, we can see global human resources. This is a place where we can set up the implementation projects, and how to create an implementation project, and how to create users and roles, how to assign roles, and how to customize roles, how we are going to use the roles. I think role word is new to you guys. So let me explain you a small brief introduction with the roles. Like, everyone might have aware of responsibilities in the EBS. I know, right? So there it's a responsibility. For example, I'm a payroll consultant. So what they will do is, they'll create a responsibility which will have the payroll tasks, and they will assign that responsibility to me, so that I can access only payroll related functions, and I'll perform my tasks. Right? Clear? But in Fusion, same thing. We will convert it as a roles. We will call it as roles. So we will start with the application implementation consultant role. So if you have that particular role, you can start implementing. You will have access to all the features, so you can start implementing your project. So like the different roles were there, job roles, abstract roles. Okay, like that. So I'll going to explain all these roles, and what are all different types of roles, and what are all the customizations that we can do on the roles, how to assign roles to an employee to perform their tasks. All these things I'm going to cover in our first class. Okay, I think it's going to be Monday, so I'm going to cover all these parts in the roles session in the first class. And roles, implementation projects, and how to create users, and employees, organizations, business units, enterprise configurators, and all this stuff we are going to cover in global human resources. And coming to the payroll, how to create, it's almost similar to payroll, Oracle payroll, EBS payroll only. Only thing is, we will see what are all the custom these localization specific things we can select. UK localization, US localization. So when we select it, automatically it will give certain features which coming with along with the localization. We can see all these things in the payroll. And next one is payroll interface. That one we are not going to cover because that is coming to the, that is going to be a technical one. And next one is workforce management. In the next slide you can see what is going to be there in workforce management. And absence management I'm going to cover, and not time and labor. And the next one is workforce development. In workforce development we have talent review, performance management, goal management, and succession management. We are going to cover all these four modules in workforce development in this our course. Okay. So goal management is how you are going to handle your goals. Have you worked on performance management system in EBS? Anybody? So it's similar to the same one, right? Okay.
Right.
Yeah, so it's the same one, performance management system, how we dealt with in ABS. So it's the same one. Only thing is here everything was divided into goal management, performance management, and talent review. Goal management is like how you are going to create your goals, and goals also different types of goals are there, like organization goals, personal goals, developmental goals, and how you are going to incorporate them, and how you are going to segregate them, and how you are going to evaluate. All these things we are going to see. And performance management is the place where you are going to exactly do the performance evaluation throughout your cycles. Okay. So who has to start with what and everything, we will see it in performance management and different templates. And talent review is a new area where we can see completely new into the fusion. Like generally in performance management system in EBS, there will be a section where employee manager discussion will be there. Try true, right? After employee evaluation, manager evaluation, there will be a discussion between the employee and manager on the discussion part, right? So there what you will do, it's everything on paper or oral discussion, nothing to be recorded, right? So here everything is recorded, this talent review. So what they have done is like there is a recording sessions, and there is directly a box will be there, 12 box session will be there. Who might you might have heard the 12 box details about talent review. So they will divide these 12 boxes like, okay, this is performances this much and profile is this much, like that. So directly from they, if they move a person from one box to another box, means directly he has improved his performance, like that. So all pictorial diagrams we can see, and pictorially we can assign tasks, we can evaluate them, and we can see risk analysis, and we can see loss, everything we can see in the talent review. For example, let's say, okay, this person performance is very low. Already we have given 2 years of time. So far how much he has reached. So that part we can see who are all very least performed employees, and who are high performed employees. If they go out of our company, so what is the impact, that impact analysis also we can do in the talent review part. So everything is pictorial, and with one picture we can see the impact analysis, we can see the risk, we can see the employee performance, everything. So it will be so interesting. And even while discussing the points what we have discussed also, it will be recorded in the talent review. Okay, I'm going to take you through that session once we reach to workforce development and talent review part. And succession management is like, you might have known about succession management. So let me brief you about that. So for example, if one person moves out of the company, like, okay, who are all there, like, who can perform his job, or who are looking for his activities. So we can see in a queue, okay, these are the employees, okay, he can replace him very well. So, okay, impact analysis will not be much if we replace him with that person, like that. We can see all these things in succession management, how we are going to handle and all. Next, going to the compensation management, we can see compensation. Benefits we are not going to cover because you know that the benefits is a huge part. We have to consider this altogether a different one, because it will take a lot of time, and it's complete altogether, and it majorly US will concentrate on it. And next one is total compensation statement. We are going to cover this in compensation management. And fast formulas, you can see even talent management while creating profiles or while creating criteria. All these things we are going to use fast formulas. I'm going to cover in talent management for fast formulas, fast formula, and some in compensation. And profile management is a place where you will define your competencies, your profile types, and your qualifications, establishments, and degrees. All these things you are going to cover in profile management. And even templates, what is that ratings you are going to use it in your performance goal and everywhere. And those templates, all these things you will create it in profile management. Okay, and these things we will cover: fast formulas, profile management, goal management, talent review, performance management, succession management, core HR, payroll, absence management. All these things we are going to cover in this course. Okay, clear so far?
Yeah, clear. But on the top of it, are we going to share any technical knowledge like
Technical, what I will do is I'll show you subject areas, what subject areas, and how BI is integrated with it. I'll take you through reports and analytics. So exactly where you can see if you want to create your own report, a simple report, how to build it, and that stuff I'll take you through one session. Okay, last session. Or else in between, whenever we have it week of time, I can take you through the integration of OBIE, how they have done, and what are all the how to build a small report with the existing features and different subject areas, how to drag and drop, and all these things. Okay, I'll take you through
Yeah,
it.
which payroll you going to teach regarding which legislation you going to select?
See, I'm going to take you through the global payroll and legislation perspective. I'll take you like, okay, UK legislation, what to select, US legislation, what to select, and what is the difference, and tax related features, what they have incorporated. I'm going to show you that. Okay.
Yeah, which payroll is the best practice? Which payroll, which legislation payroll is the best practice right
Generally,
now?
EBS we will do UK. In Fusion,
Yeah.
obviously, we are going to select US and UK. Those things, whatever is comfortable for you guys. Because US, if
Okay.
you take you through it, there are so many tax related and benefits related things also we have to incorporate, right? Mandatorily.
Okay.
So that is why
Yeah.
based on our comfort and because payroll is one area where if we even miss simple step also we have to stuck there only. We will not move
Yes.
further
Yes.
unless and until if we
Yeah.
resolve it. So if
Absolutely
we
right.
want
Yeah.
to completely learn it means definitely we have to take what is a stabilized one. So complete the task and later on, okay, take different legislations, whatever you want, and go and
Correct.
research on
Correct.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
UK is a best practice, right?
Generally, EBS UK is best practice. Here we are taking actually US legislations and some things, tax related things, we are skipping out because to smoothen the
Um,
process.
okay. Okay. Okay.
And if you
Okay.
want to see UK also, I can I'll take one simple step like where to select, because in Fusion everything looks like it will guide you. The best thing is in Oracle EBS, what you have to do is if you want to create one setups, you have to think of it. Okay, where to go, which function I have to select, where it will be, and all right. For example, if you
Yeah.
want
Yeah.
to create any setups also, you will see like, okay, total compensation, where I need to go, if I need to select a statement, where I need to go if I want to create some other functions or something. But here
Yeah.
it's not like that. It will guide you.
Just
Okay, step one,
manage.
go to is yes,
Manage
step one.
compensation.
Exactly. Step one itself, it will take you through. Okay, step one, complete this. Step two, step three, step four. It will guide you through the process, so you won't feel it difficult. So similar way, while selecting the legislation also, it will ask you. It will give you list of countries: US, UK, Nigeria, this, that, everything. It will give you. So in that also, you can select a particular one. According to that, the screen will display. So you can see obviously. Okay, these are the things that I need to
Okay.
fill it out,
Okay. Thank
and
you.
it will guide you the next step also. It will be very easy. If you see one screen, you will see the comfort of the Fusion HCM implementation. So that is why it will take very less time when compared to EBS. Tell me, if you have implemented for 500 employees, how long it will take? Minimum to minimum 6 months, right?
No, not 6 months. At least 2 months.
At least 2 months. So 6 months it will take, right? 500 employees for EBS,
Yeah.
a payroll if you want to implement.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, 2 months only. Okay, okay. Generally, I mean, while giving timelines and all, they will give at least 4 to 6 months, right? I mean, as far as
Yeah.
I know. But here, all the projects maximum on the cloud, they'll complete it in 3 months, 3 to 4 months, and on premises, they'll complete it in 6 months. Okay.
Okay.
Generally,
Okay.
maximum projects, whatever
Yeah.
I have seen, it's hardly 3 months projects in Fusion, because everything is inbuilt, everything is guided, and everything is predefined. Reports were there, so no need to build a lengthy reports like EBS.
Hi, one small question, last question.
Mm-hmm.
See, suppose I have implemented global HR and talent management and payroll.
Mm-hmm.
See, each module can have a implementation project, or I have a created one implementation project, and I can do all module in that implementation project. What is the how
Uh,
we going to do?
okay, you will get the answer if you know, like, why we will create implementation project.
Yeah.
Generally, here why we will create I mean, the best feature, one of the best feature in this is creating implementation project is, for example, in EBS, if we create some setups in test instance, okay, what if
Okay.
we want to migrate data into the production, what we will do, not only production, some another test instance, if you want to to
Yeah.
migrate some setups, not all the
Yeah.
setups we could able to migrate easily. Some setups
Yeah.
like a lengthy fast formula related, absence management related, benefits related setups, if you want to migrate it to next instance, what you will do? Cloning,
Yeah.
generally.
Just yeah. Cloning. Just cloning.
Cloning.
Yeah.
But here,
Copy paste.
right,
Copy
cloning.
paste.
Cloning you will do, or else you will redo all the setups.
Yeah.
But here, in Fusion, if you create an implementation project, so each implementation project you can assign, okay, only workforce management or only
Yeah.
workforce development, means only talent
Oh,
related management setups, or only core HR related management setups, or only payroll
okay.
related management setups. You can
Okay.
assign tasks in that, and if you
Okay.
go through project and if you go through tasks, or if you do all the setups, if you want to migrate these setups to the next instance, what you can do is you can export this complete project, implementation project, you can export and you can import into the next instance. That way you
Okay.
can even import the setups also, including data.
Okay.
So you have the
Okay.
options which to select also. Okay, what setups you want to import also, you can select the options. There will be a huge options list. Only data,
Okay.
only this setup, only this setup, only this setup. You have to checklist will be there. You need to select those options and export it, and same export you have to import it. While doing it, you need to have the base. Everywhere there should be, right? Before
Okay.
importing all the setups, you should have the basic
Okay.
lookups and all you need to be
Yeah. Yeah.
done. Even those lookups also you can import into the next instance. That's how you will create the implementation project. And not only
Yeah.
that, if you have a team of 4 members, or let's say one
Okay.
person will implement core HR, one person will implement payroll,
Ah.
one person will implement
Yeah.
talent management.
And
So
talent management. Yeah.
what they will do is they'll create one implementation project, or they create 2 3 implementation projects. So they will assign tasks, global HR
Yeah.
related tasks they will assign, and they will assign
Hmm.
those to that particular person. So what they will
Okay.
do is, while completing that, they can see the progress also. Okay, this much they have completed, this task they have
Okay.
completed, this is pending. So next
Okay.
person should able to see this also. Here, how many
Okay.
tasks he has, and what he has completed, and how much is
Okay.
pending, which is
Okay.
not yet started. Everything will be
Okay.
recorded and seen.
Okay.
Clear? You got the answer,
Clear.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if I say simply yes or no, okay, yes or no will be there. If I say this
Okay.
much, you can easily you got other questions answers also, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can I
Thank
move
you.
to the
Thank
next
you.
one? Yeah, I'm going to
Yes.
the next one. Okay, and another option in the Fusion HCM is like, uh,
Speaker Nandan.
sorry.
Prasanthi, 1 second, Prasanthi.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, thanks.
Prasanthi,
Yeah.
Prasanthi Ramanat, I think you are going to cover the only functional or technical also, Prasanthi.
No. Purely, I'm going to cover functional and technical part. Actually, very basic things like how to, because technical part much will not be there over, like completely technical person has to come and do it. Not that stuff. Whatever we can able to manage, drag and drop report, building a simple report, and how to go to CN reports in the BI. And if you want to do simple fast formulas, what we are going to do it. And this stuff, if you want to extract some data from the instance, how to extract it. That stuff only I'm going to cover.
Okay. One thing here, I have good knowledge and experience on this one, OTBA and all. And
Mhm.
I'm planning to move the techno function like integration, everything I want to know, learn in the technical part,
Okay.
Prasanthi.
Actually, integration, you need to have the web server, WebLogic server, or else SOA to integrate it, or else at least like, to integrate with the third party systems. Anyhow, you have to extract the EBIS data. Okay, if it is
Okay.
EBS or if it is other module, and while integrating it, you need to at least FTP process or else FPL or HTL processes. You are aware of those?
No, no. Actually, in EBS I have done the integration and all. I mean, interface and all.
Okay. It's almost similar. Only thing is you just need to have a little bit knowledge of the SOA and WebLogic server, because both the ways we can use integration. So how you are going to use it with the third party system. But that knowledge will be sufficient, and this you have to learn a bit separately actually. At how to place files in the server, WebLogic server, or else through SOA, how to call this integration. This stuff you have to learn separately.
Okay, okay, percent. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Shweta, yeah. See, that's what my question is also rotating in the same area. See, in OTBI or BI, as you said, you are going to cover reports and analytics. That is fine. But are you going to explain? Are you going to cover as the burstings as well? In OTBI?
OBIE, OTPIE, I will show you only one session, maximum 1 or 2 sessions. I'm going to take you through that, but not all. But what you could able to see is like, basic stuff, whatever you can complete it actually. Reports, only reports major part I'm going to cover, reports and analytics part. And yeah, that's all you can say. That's what you will
Yeah.
use in technical part, right? Apart from integration and interfaces, I'm not going to cover. And apart from that, reports and all, I'm going to show you how to you do it and how to use it and how to create that stuff. I'm going to cover it. Okay.
And
That's
as you discussed now, I think you are not covering the time and labor, right? I hope. I
Yeah,
believe.
time and labor. So far, we haven't even come to a conclusion like, do we need to cover and all, because how much time we are going to, because this itself going to take a lot of time. So
Yeah,
we
but
have
time and labor also is a major model in the HCM, I hope, right?
uh actually so many most of the companies may not be go for time and labor, but we will see
Okay.
based on time frame. At least basic setups I'll try to cover. Okay, for example, if it takes too lengthy 2 months and all, like, let's see, let me discuss with the admin and all. If they want me to cover, like, that stuff, I'll see. Okay.
So you are going to cover the core HR, payroll, and time and management, right?
Talent
These three
management
modules.
and compensation workbench, measure
Okay,
module.
fine.
These days they are it's also measure module in HCM. all
The core
all
modules.
all major modules I'm covering actually.
Okay, percent. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes,
I just
yes.
want, yeah, Srinivas here. I just wanted to know, the EBS payroll, because it's successful.
Uh-huh.
So are all those features available in Fusion payroll as well? Fusion Cloud payroll?
Yes, all those features were there, and not only that, they have incorporated new features. You know that, right? Actually, they have taken this HCM from the PeopleSoft. So, if who
Mm-hmm.
worked on PeopleSoft, it almost looks like similar to that. And even Oracle, whatever we have taken, it's nothing will change. That element descriptions and priorities and primary classifications and everything similar. You once you look at the screen, you might
Mm-hmm.
come to know like, okay, these are the things that we have already covered in ABS.
Yeah, because initially I heard that Fusion had some challenges, payroll was not stable. Many features which were there in the EPS, those were not there in the Fusion. So
Yeah,
in
I
the new
told you,
releases,
right?
yeah,
Actually, release 5 or release 4, that was the case. But now we are at
uh,
release 12. Even release 8 onwards, it looks so better, and it's so interesting actually. Release 8 onwards, they have provided all the features. And release
okay,
11 is like, mostly, most of the features they have provided. And release 12, they have given extra features. And whatever
okay,
we couldn't incorporate in EBS also, they have given these features in release 12.
okay. One more question. Big clients like Cisco, G, so such clients are have they started using, like, you have any example like if big clients are using Fusion Cloud right now? Like recently they have.
I have next slide on that only. Who are all customers they have taken this fusion and all. So that
Mhm.
like next session you are going to see what are all customers having implemented this and who have taken fusion and all. Okay.
Okay, sure, thanks.
Yeah. So can I start with this?
Just a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me answer this Srinivas question. Yeah, we have. What I heard is there are a lot of plans in release 11 also for payroll. Why? Because there is a client called Tesco. They are implementing this payroll for UK. and they are facing, there are a lot of bugs, and they are working with Oracle product support. That is fine. Okay, yeah. Coming to the content of the course, yeah, I'm just looking towards whether we have a bursting in the reports. Are we going to cover the burstings in the reports or not? That is what my question. And another question, sir, are we going to cover lookups, value sets, flex fields, and how to assign all those?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
are
Functional, all the functional parts, lookups, value sets, flex fields, everything we are going to cover. And reports also. What I will do is reports. Actually, you were expecting like bursting and all, but have you seen already how these OBI reports are incorporated with Fusion?
yeah, yeah.
What did
I
I
have.
ask?
So actually, once if you move to the OBI analytics itself, you have the flexibility to create your own subject area, or you can access the seeded subject area. With that itself, you will get all the columns into it, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Then most of the things like you can build your own report, and you can assign that to the users also based on their role.
correct.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah, yeah.
Till this part, how to create reports, how to create your own analytics, and this part only because this is majorly functional, but this technical is like this is the minor stuff which we with this we can survive, like almost 80% stuff we can complete in the Fusion implementation with this. So that is what actually we are going to cover. But if you go much into the technical like integrations, interfaces, and if you want to build your own custom reports and incorporate into it and all, that part you have to take completely a technical one.
Okay, okay. Not about the integrations. Yeah, I know that if we are going with integrations, we have to go through this one ODI SOA or else WebLogic servers. That is fine. But at least are you going to cover this one HDL or HCM extracts?
HCM extracts, I'll give you. I will take one session like basic how to do extracts, and what is a file convention it should be, and how we have to. This thing I'm going to cover because that will at least you need to know as a functional consultant how the data should looks like and all. Okay, that part I'm going to cover, and even this part file spreadsheet loader also I'm going to cover.
Yeah,
But
spreadsheet
I'm
loader,
not
file
going
loader.
to give you complete 2-3 layers and all, but how to download it and how to load it and how to export it and what are all the different options we have, and this stuff I'm going to cover with the spreadsheet loader, and what are all data we can upload, because spreadsheet loader is the one which we can use for very limited employees like 300 400 if we have that much, but if you have thousands and all, it's always better to use either
HDL.
FBL or HDL.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Nowadays, yeah, everyone is moving to HDL, so that's why
Yeah, HDL, I'm going to give you few file formats because there are almost all seeded file formats are available. So wait, I'm going to show you that one. I'll take
okay.
1 or 2 sessions, one session only. I think one session will be sufficient. So that HDL I will cover, and spreadsheet loaders, how to import data, how to export data, and how in HDL what is the file format should be, dot extension, and what are all the seeded things. I'll give you one example. Okay, like that. But it's not going to be a spoon feeding, like I'm going to take you through, okay, this is a file format, if you want to upload data, what needs to be do and all. Okay,
Spoon feeding.
clear, right? Because I have given clear, it's like okay, I'll do this, I'll do that, and I'll do everything. It's not like 100% promise and later on I'll give hand to you. Okay, this much I'm going to cover.
Okay.
Clear? I'll definitely give you dot extension file format, and if you want to load data, how to load it, and if you, for example, if you want to load employee data, there will be an action reason, and how to load it. While loading, what is the error comes, if that is the error, where to correct it. That stuff I'll cover. That is what you need, right? At most,
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
that stuff I'll cover. Okay.
Okay, good.
So can I start with this?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, okay. And next one is implementation options. You all might have aware of coexistence model, right? This is what Oracle have incorporated Fusion slowly into the business. What they have given is, for example, right now we have been into the e-business suite from years, right? For example, let's say client are implementing e-business or in a e-business suite from past 20 years. All of a sudden, if they want to move to Fusion, they can't, right? So what they have done is they said like, okay, this talent management, we have these many features. So let's go to the Fusion with the talent management, and remaining things will be in e-business suite or some other application. So only HR, payroll, everything will be there in the business suite. Only talent management, performance management part will be there in Fusion. This is called the coexistence model. So some parts will be in e-business suite, talent management or compensation workbench will be there in Fusion. So there will be integrate with each other. HR data will come to the Fusion, and again talent management will process in Fusion, and that data will move to the compensation workbench. Again outputs, what is the amount and percentage, and again how to assign it to the employees payroll and all. It will move again from compensation workbench to e-business suite, Fusion to e-business suite. So like that, they have built coexistence model. Means some we can implement it in e-business suite, some we can implement it in Fusion. So that's how some companies were there. But these days, what I have seen based on my experiences, they're slowly moving it to the Fusion HCM. Okay, clear?
Clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
clear.
Are we going to cover this one, HR to HR?
No. Actually, it's going to be we need to have the 2 instances, and we need to have. It's a huge stuff. It will take so long time. This one,
Yeah, that's right.
yeah. This is
Yeah.
this I'm just giving you, like, when if you are going to some other implementation, some other company, they might ask, have you heard of coexistence model? You might say no. So that is why I'm just giving you brief introduction. Earlier days, in the beginning days, yes, people used to do that. These days actually they're integrating not only with Fusion head e-business suite, they're integrating with third party applications also. So many ADP, these are payroll and benefits. They're using different applications and integrating with Fusion. Okay.
Okay.
And Oracle Fusion HCM modules, these are the modules that we are going to cover in this. Core HR, payroll, talent management, performance management, goal management, talent review, compensation management. And apart from this, don't think that I'm not going to cover lookups, the value sets, this, that, and all. I'll cover all that stuff in core HR itself. I'm going to cover even roles, OIM, Oracle Identity Management, all Oracle Identity Management setups I'm going to cover. Even approvals also I'm going to cover. Okay, BPM work list. Whatever to implement a project, 80% whatever you are going to do, almost all that stuff I'm going to cover in this. Apart from this, I'm going to cover OBIE and basic stuff, OIM, roles, and first formulas. Don't think for spoon feeding again. It's like I'm going to use those first formulas in talent management and some in compensation management. Okay, that part I'll cover. Yeah, most of the stuff, these are the things that we are going to cover in this course. Okay, I'm moving to the next one. So this is how it looks like while creating the implementation project. Whatever the tasks or offerings we need to assign, we will assign. Generally, we need workforce development. In this workforce deployment, we can see here HCM configuration. In this, we can see business units, organizations, this, and schedules, and even payroll related stuff. All these things we are going to cover in workforce deployment. Once if we add this task, we will see all these tasks. So we can assign one task to one person, or else we can start doing different setups based on the task. Next one is workforce development. Workforce development is a place where we will do all talent management related setups here. Questionnaires, performance templates, and talent reviews, and basic common HCM configurations, this stuff and all we are going to do it in workforce development. Okay, and this is how the screen looks like. But in our first session, I'll show you from the scratch, like what area is called what, and how we have to access, and what is navigator, and what is roles, and how we need to log in, what is simplified UI, and what is sandbox basics, what are all things that we need to cover. All those things I'm going to cover in first session, and we will start from the implementation project, and slowly we will go into the setups like that. Okay, I think it's on Monday. And see, this is a simplified UI, how it looks like. So we can see the options in the front page itself, and there is a social network, and we can incorporate. And one more feature is, like, we can integrate this with the mobile app, smartphones. Anybody was speaking? Sorry. Hello. Sorry, I couldn't hear. Okay. So this is UI, how it looks like and all. Where to go, what to go, how to search, and different options, how we came, how we got all these things here, and what is the rules we need basically from the scratch. All those things also I'm going to show you. And here different benefits is we can see the simplified UI, and from the mobile also we can access these functions. We can do from mobile also, like approvals and even some features we can do it through mobile smartphones. And how the trainings will be conducted in this, and how the dashboards looks like and analytics looks like. It's simply if you click on dashboard, based on your data it will give updated data, it will give. You no need to search for reports and run the reports and give options. These things not required. It's very easy and very adaptable, and some things like very quickly you can get it. And by time is that already, you right, Fusion implementations, it hardly takes 3 to 4 months maximum, and easily you can integrate it with other products. In coexistence model you can do it. You can integrate it with Oracle HRMS, you can integrate it with payroll ADP, and you can integrate it with third party Taleo. All these things you can integrate it with Fusion. Okay, and the next one is, these are the customers that we have. You can see this logo, and if you have this PPT, we are going to share all these things in our session or else in our website. And with this, what I'm going to do is, like based on we are going to provide you material and daily sessions also. You can see it in our website, and you can access it. And if you have any questions, we have a WhatsApp. You can pose your question over there and you will get a response. All these things, we have a social network, so all these things you can access through our website. It's like completely a organized one. Okay, because our institute is there from past 10 years, and all the people who were giving trainings were fully experienced and organized, so systematic. So classes will start on time without delays. So sharply, if it is 8 o'clock, yes, sharply 8 o'clock it will start. Initial days we might wait for 5 minutes, because if we wait for 10 minutes, next day you'll come 10 minutes late. So no question of all these things. Sharply we will start classes on time. Okay, it will be like fully regular, fully organized and systematic. Okay, and these are the benefits that you will get if you join in techleadsit. Okay, so we have all real-time trainers, and we will give you materials, we will give training videos, and everything you will see through our website. And you will get some help through project questions and everything. And we have a help desk, we have WhatsApp, live chat support, everything will be there. Okay, clear? These are the courses we have in our institute. If who wants to learn financials, SCM, CRM, and HCM, yes, it's me. So all these modules we are offering, including Oracle e-business suite. E-business suite, it's like SCM, manufacturing, financials, technical trainings. So all these courses